you hear something? Sounds like a truck.
You can keep all this other junk. I just want one little trinket.
Okay, here's a look at the new Transformers Legacy Motormaster. And you can see right here, this looks really nice until you turn it sideways and you can see how this trailer got really squished together. So that's kind of very unfortunate. But you just have to appreciate this for what it is, because that's all we have. Unless a third party is actually going to completely remake this, which I think should be done, but maybe I'll share my thoughts on that later. But here's Motormaster in vehicle mode, and it does look pretty nice. It's definitely more cartoon accurate than their previous version, the Combiner Wars. Not perfect, but this is a retail, so this is not going to be made to masterpiece quality. And just to point out what I'm talking about, here is the previous version, the Combiner Wars Motormaster, which as a toy, this is really nice. You just have to remember during this time they were not focused on cartoon accurate, but they were making it close to the to resemble the cartoon and putting in a lot of their own designs. So you just have to appreciate that for what it is, as there is a lot of nice detail. This is the Hasbro version. The Takata version in that 5-pack, the United, was definitely much better. So now what I want to do is just do a transformation video, so I know how this transforms. So to start off with, you just untab the cab from the trailer, and then let's see, just split these open. I like to tuck in these tires first, and then split the cab in half. Yeah, so you can kind of grab the top here, so you can bring them down and tab them in, which they don't tab in very well, so they might pop up every now and then. And then just extend these legs straight, and his feet, let's see, angle it a little bit so you can swivel it around. Same thing on the other side, swivel it around, and then you got to go to the back and tuck all of this in. So just fold that in, close it, fold it in, close it, bring these tabs down, and then bring it down and bring it to the front. Bring it down, fold it to the front. And then, if you can see, now you can extend his legs all the way up. Like I said, these knee things don't tab in very well. They come untabbed. Now, let me bring this up. So now we got to get all of this straightened out. So what you do is you untab these arms from the back of the cab, extend these arms out so you get them out of the way, tab them in, spread his arms out, and this whole piece is just going to collapse over his head. Which I'm having a little bit tap it over his head, and then there's a tab. You just tab it in place. And then his arms, just go underneath, open those flaps, bring his hands out, kind of like Masterpiece stuff. The tab, bring his hand out, and there you go. Like I said, this thing just keeps untabbing. So there's Motormaster in robot mode, and just want to get a good look. It's a nice looking head, very G1-esque anime design. Looks very much like the cartoon. It's a back view, and I don't think I need to go through all of the same stuff like other reviewers, you know, the articulation and stuff, because I'm just focused on how you transform this and just getting good looks at comparisons. So I don't think I want to go through all of this showing you how to split this open to make it into that armored base thing. But here is his sword. That does look nice. In this robot mode, yes, this sword does look nice. But combined mode, the Gestalt mode, Menasor, no, that sword is way too small, which I'm pretty sure a third-party company is going to make some accessories to go with it. So like I said, I don't think I need to go through showing you how to do all of this, but there is a gun to his arms, his legs. Probably go over that once I have all of the combaticons, even this. So now I don't want to, well, I'm going to attempt something. I'm going to attempt to transform this on camera, which I don't remember how this transforms, but I'm going to figure it out on camera. So obviously, let's see, this does split in half to form his arms, and then you got to fold these tabs in. And let's see, I think maybe his arm, yeah, turns around this way. I think this is the right way for his arms. And then I always thought this was kind of cool. You just kind of flip his head up, and then let's see, this looks like it extends down, straightened out the legs, bring his foot up, and let me just make sure if that was everything. I think that was everything. So pretty simple. Or maybe bring it up a little bit, these flaps here, fold it back. So now I got what I wanted, which is now the comparison between the old and the new. So here's the previous version, and like I was telling you, during this time these were made to resemble the character, but they were not focused on cartoon accurate. But you can see all this detail. It does look nice, and this is the Hasbro version, so I'm not particularly fond of Hasbro versions. Takata one definitely is more cartoon accurate than this. And then here's the new one. You can see it's much smaller, but this one obviously looks more like the cartoon. Okay, so now the whole point to that was because now I want to show a comparison of my other Motormasters and share my thoughts and just have this video as reference of my collection. So starting off always with the original G1. So here's the original G1. Fond memories of this, how my mom got this for me after the neighbors broke in my house and stole my Lego Macross that I was making. But I actually got all 5 Stunticons. But anyways, this is what the G1 Menosaur looks like. And you know, there are things about this that were really cool and some things that were really funky, like those huge feet. And then there was a C.H.U.G which I sold. This was by Fans Project. So I took this image from MGO video review, and this was not a bad figure. Very complicated, I remember, so not easily not a toy that you could transform very easily like the mainline releases. So here's the mainline that I already went over, and then moving on to the masterpiece. This one actually came out first. I think this is Transform Mission, their version of a Motormaster, which I think was based off the IDW. But I only got it because at that time I really wanted a masterpiece version, and the scale of this was masterpiece. So that's why I got this. And this set, actually, these are really nice. These look like premium figures. I mean, just how nice the other vehicles look. The nice transparent purple windows, all the detail. So this is a really nice figure to have, but doesn't really fit in my collection anymore. And then we have the 3 masterpiece, and you just have to take your pick which one you like. I think the one by DX9 actually looks much more cartoon accurate in my opinion, and you're just gonna have to be happy with these because I don't foresee an official Takata Motormaster or Stunticons or Menosaur anytime soon. So going over my favorite masterpiece Motormaster would be this one by DX9, and you can see it looks really nice. I mean, they don't do things perfectly. I mean, that would have been nice if there was a way to put this transparent purple up here also. But I like how they just did all this detail to be very cartoon accurate. Particularly these arms, they're all this light gray color, not like X-Transbots with this black flap, or even Fans toys with the dark gray on the sides. So here's Motormaster back view. This came with a lot of cool accessories too, with that big bug thing from that episode, Cosmic Rust. So this is really nice. They are re-releasing this. I don't know about the other 4 Stunticons though. This one, I'm not going to say too much other than this is one of many bad figures by X-Transbots. The transformation and stuff like that, it's just, this is really not a good figure. But I got all 5 of them and I'm using that as my Menasor. And you cannot have him in Menasor because the weight just of this figure is not going to hold up Menasor, cause some stability problems. And then everyone's waiting for Fans Toys to finish their Stunticons. This one is really a nice figure. It's very cool how they made everything all his trailer fold up all into his back and leg, and it is a nice figure. This is my only issue, this dark gray on the arm, because I am all about cartoon accurate, and that's really the only issue with this one. But the quality of this, you know, the die cast and the way it looks really nice. So just get a close-up of that head. Really nice. Compare it to X-Transbots. Compare it to DX9. And then the previous toys in the main line. And then, can't forget, but the mini masterpiece. So this one's by Magic Square, and you know, this is really, really nice. You can almost get rid of all your mainline masterpiece toy and just collect these small figures, and I think you would be really happy. So yeah, this is a quick look. Very cartoon accurate and, you know, fun to play with and transform. So that's the mini masterpiece. And now, since I have them, I just wanted to kind of share this to the previous Menasor. This is the Takata Unite versions. So the color is much better, and it does have the Perfect Effect upgrade kit. So and I did do my own version of transforming it, so you know the legs look the way they do. This is really a nice figure. I don't know how it's gonna hold up with the new Menasor coming out, but you know the new one's gonna be more cartoon accurate, and this one, even though it's not cartoon accurate, it does resemble the Menasor really well and looks really nice. And then last, for my masterpiece Menasor, I am using the X-Transbot because I don't like the individual bots, how they're kind of a little too small in my opinion, and I like the DX9 and the vehicle and alt mode, same with the Fans Toys. So this is my masterpiece Menasor by X-Transbot. No, I'm not going to try to show you the back because this is so many issues with this stability and stuff like that. So image of the side of the legs. So that's it. That's my collection of the Motormaster and my review of transformation of the new Legacy Motormaster.